the Magic Sandbox, a tiny tot's guide to the wacky world of quantum physics. Hello there, little explorer. Today we are going to embark on a grand adventure. You probably know a lot about the big world around you. You know how blocks are tumbled down when you push them. You know how balls bounce high into the sky. That is called regular physics. But what happens when we look at things that are smaller than a grain of sand? What happens when we zoom in closer than a tiny ant? We enter a magical place. Welcome to the wildly wonderful world of quantum physics. Right now, we will put on our imaginary magnifying glasses. We are going to shrink down. We will learn how the tiniest pieces of the universe behave. Furthermore, we will discover that these tiny pieces do not follow the normal rules. Instead, they play by their own silly, magical rules. Get ready to use your imagination. We will use your favorite toys, tasty treats, and silly games to build your understanding of the universe. Zooming in, the tiniest toys in the universe. First, let us talk about what everything is made of. Look around your playroom. You see wooden blocks, squishy plushies, and bright plastic cars. If you take a giant castle made of building blocks, you can break it down into single blocks. Well, the whole universe works exactly the same way. Everything you see, touch, and even taste is made of incredibly tiny building blocks. Scientists call these tiny building blocks atoms and particles. These particles are the ultimate toys of the universe. However, these quantum toys are so small that you cannot see them with your eyes. Even if you hold them right up to your nose, they remain invisible. Because they are so tiny, they act very strangely. In your playroom, a toy car sits exactly where you leave it. If you put it under your bed, it stays under your bed. But in the quantum world, the tiny particle toys love to dance, jump, and wiggle constantly. They never sit still. Consequently, learning about these tiny building blocks helps us discover how the sun shines, how colors glow, and how the whole world fits together. It is the ultimate puzzle. Peekaboo particles, playing hide and seek everywhere at once. Next, let us learn about a super silly rule called superposition. Have you ever played peekaboo? When you cover your eyes, you pretend you cannot see anyone. When you open your eyes, surprise, there they are. Quantum particles love to play peekaboo, but they take the game to a whole new level of fun. In the regular world, you can only be in one place at a time. You are either sitting on the rug, or you are sitting in your high chair. You cannot sit in both places at the exact same moment. Surprisingly, a tiny quantum particle can be in many places all at once. Imagine spinning a bright, colorful top. While the top spins incredibly fast, it looks like a blurry circle. You cannot tell exactly where the red spot or the blue spot is until the top stops spinning. The top is everywhere at once. Particles do exactly this. They spread out like a blurry cloud of fun. They explore the living room, the kitchen, and the backyard all at the same time. But the moment you look at them, peekaboo, they instantly pop into just one single spot. This magical game of hide and seek makes quantum physics completely amazing. Magic invisible strings when two candies dance together. Now, let us imagine your absolute favorite snack. Think about a shiny, sweet piece of candy. Imagine you have two magical candies. You hold one candy in your right hand, and you give the other candy to your best friend across the room. Suddenly, you spin your candy around in a circle. Instantly, your friend's candy spins around in the exact same circle. Your friend did not even touch it. The two candies are copying each other perfectly. Scientists call this spooky magic, quantum entanglement. To understand this, pretend that a magical invisible string connects the two pieces of candy. No matter how far apart you pull them, the invisible string stays connected. You could even send one candy all the way to the moon. If you tickle the candy here on Earth, the candy on the moon halves at the exact same time. The particles in the universe play these matching games all day long. They talk to each other instantly without making a single sound. Therefore, when two particles become best friends, they share their secrets forever, no matter how far they travel. The secret tunnels, walking right through the walls. Finally, let us talk about another incredible trick called quantum tunneling. Imagine you are rolling your favorite bouncy ball across the floor. Suddenly, the ball hits a tall, solid wall made of heavy blocks. In the regular world, the ball stops bouncing. It cannot go through the solid wall. To get to the other side, you must pick the ball up and throw it completely over the wall. That is the normal rule for regular toys. However, quantum particles do not care about solid walls. When a tiny particle rolls toward a thick wall, it does not stop. It does not even climb over the top. Instead, it magically creates a secret tunnel right through the middle of the solid wall. It disappears on one side and instantly pops out on the other side. Imagine if you could walk straight through your bedroom door without even opening it. That is exactly what these tiny particles do every single day. They slide right through barriers to keep the universe moving, shining, and growing. Wrapping up our magical science adventure. In conclusion, the universe is a gigantic, wonderful playground. Regular physics explains how your big toys fall, roll, and crash. But quantum physics explains the secret, invisible magic happening deep inside everything. The tiny particles play peekaboo by being everywhere at once. They share invisible connections to make their candy dance together. They even dig secret tunnels to walk straight through solid walls. You are becoming so incredibly smart. By understanding these fun concepts today, you are already thinking like a brilliant scientist. The next time you build a tall tower of blocks or play fun games with your friends, remember the tiny, invisible particles dancing all around you. The universe is full of mysteries waiting for you to solve. Keep exploring, keep playing, and never stop asking questions about the wonderful world around you. Be sure to like this video and subscribe for more content. And it shows that some of you are viewing and enjoying the content. Currently, only 4% of you is subscribed. Nope, I apologize. That is 4. Only 4 of you are subscribed. Subscribe for more content like this, and be sure to hit that notification button. Thank you, and tune in for more wonderfully age-appropriate edutainment for the more intellectually human toddler.